Sometimes it seems cliche, but you hear so many Hall of Famers talk about coming back here and you call it home. Describe what it means as a member with a bronze bust when you walk in through this place.
It's, and again, cliche, it's just overwhelming. It's hard to believe that you are really a member of this elite fraternity. And to be honest, I have to come in sometimes and just go up to the bus room and make sure that it's there to touch it and feel it and make sure my name is still on it.
You hear Kellen Winslow. There's lots of great things we could talk about Kellen Winslow, but it always comes back to that one game that almost seems like it defined your career, even though we know there's a lot more to your career, some great seasons, but it comes back to that one moment. Do you ever grow tired of recounting that game?
I hear about that game every day of my life. If I leave my apartment or leave my home, someone's going to bring it up. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. The good thing about it is very few people remember who won the game. They remember the challenge, the battle. They remember the characters involved in it. And sometimes they get the fact that we won the game, they get it wrong. Or sometimes they have no idea who won the game, which really, really goes back to the fact that it's not the outcome, it was the event itself. Two teams really out there giving their all, trying to win the ball game. But I wasn't the only person who left it all on the field that day. A lot of people did, but for some reason, most of the focus is on my challenges and obstacles that day.
When you study the history of pro football and you talk about the position of tight end, surely there's Mike Ditka,
Right.
there's Ozzie Newsome, but there's Kellen Winslow, who puts up 89 catch seasons, then does it again. I mean, when you talk about having a role in the history and forever will be, you'll say Kellen Winslow helped change the position of tight end. What does that mean?
Well, let's don't forget about John Mackey. The list goes on, but I think it starts with John Mackey as far as the great players who happen to be in this hall who played in the National Football League. I really can't take credit for changing the position. I was very fortunate to be in that situation in San Diego where Don Coryell was the head football coach and Joe Gibbs was the offensive coordinator. And they said, we've got to find a way to get this kid on the field, so let's go with two tight ends. And we think he's smart enough where he can handle the different assignments and the blitz pickups and the movements. And if he can do that, we can do something really different and really take advantage of some mismatches. There were players who were better athletes that came before me. There are. John Mackey is a better athlete than Kellen Winslow. Charlie Sanders is a better athlete than Kellen Winslow. I just happened to play for the San Diego Chargers at that point in time in the NFL development. And Don Coryell was the head football coach and Joe Gibbs was the offensive coordinator. And it was a mesh. So you're only as good as the people around you. And I happened to be on a very, very good organization with great coaches and great teammates. Would not have been able to do the things that we talk about, Kellen Winslow changing the tight end position, if Dan Faust wasn't a quarterback, if Charlie Joyner wasn't out there at the wide receiver position, and Wes Chandler and John Jefferson drawing coverage away. That's what really created it. I was the tight end in that situation at that time that changed the game as we know it.